Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I wanted to showcase an arena defense which is doing really well, and I feel like it's really difficult to come up with counters to it. So I'm going to take a look at it first of all, and then we're going to talk about why it is so effective. So it's the rank 2 person in this server, and he's using arena map 3. First thing to notice is he's running the confining spell. And confining spell is a good option for long drawn out fights. It's better than enlightening spell. Enlightening spell is about ending the match quickly. And all of the heroes on this team are basically really difficult to kill. Taylene will revive herself. Tassi has 2 invincibility procs at base. Lily May becomes untargetable. Fresto are both on the same row, so they have the additional tankiness and the shielding. And then Damien will keep respawning himself. So basically, this defense is one of the most difficult to kill defenses. And so, for example, if you're bringing something like Dionel, you have no guarantee that you're going to actually kill anything. And the other thing is, if someone's going to try to run Harak, it's really difficult for Harak to get a kill stack onto this defense. So this is a defense which kind of feels like it is difficult to counter it. And the only way I've figured out how to beat it is by running kind of similar heroes and almost mirror matching it with high investment. So I want to try to do some more testing against this defense today. But let's first of all show you the defense formation on my side and show you what is happening here. So the main Fresto and the Illusion are on the same row, and the Illusion is not able to provide his Crimson contract to anyone because there's no one positioned for it. Anything behind him. This map is generally considered awkward for Fresto. Normally you have to give up on the same row, but here you can actually allow it to happen. And then you have the main Fresto giving the energy generation to Taylene to cast her ultimate faster, Tassi in the back, Damien, and Lily May as well. So all of the heroes on this defense are all top tier defense options for regular arena. Confining spell just is more, basically in terms of regular arena, there are 2 artifacts which you would run for a competitive defense. One is enlightening spell if you have a key carry in the back who you want to protect from being unaffected, or you want to make unaffected. The other one is confining spell, which has more value over the course of the match, because enlightening spell is only going to be for a certain duration, like maybe up to I think 20 seconds or so at the beginning of the match, and then it will no longer have any effect other than the base stats you get. But Confining Spell keeps triggering. Confining Spell is a good counter against enemy Taylenes as well, because if you, for example, if it procs onto an enemy Taylene, the Taylene's ultimate is going to be cut short and basically interrupted. So Confining Spell, overall, I like to have that on defense. I feel like it's an overall better artifact for defense. Enlightening Spell is only if you're going for like a quick kill strategy. The other heroes here I think are all pretty good. The only thing I'm thinking about is maybe Sonya has a place here. I was thinking maybe you could run a team, for example like this, which would maybe allow Sonya to be safe enough, have the energy generation so that she could cast her ultimate. However, the problem I realize is that if the enemy has Lily May, then your Sonya might get interrupted by the opponent Lily May, which is a problem. Everyone runs Lily May in the top defenses, so it's hard to make even Sonya work. I wanted Sonya to work, because if Sonya can cast an ultimate and gain those permanent stat boosts for these 2 allies and the damage reduction, I think this could be a really good really strong team and a good way of using Sonya. But the problem is Lily May interrupting her. That's what I'm worried about, and the only way to counter that is you would have to have your Fresters to take enough damage so that they could cast their ultimate first before the Sonya. Maybe one option is to go for the damage reduction onto Sonya, not give her the energy, and just have her cast that way. I want to try testing this team. The only other heroes I can really think about were Scarlita. I thought Scarlita would be a good option, but from the testing I've done, it seems like Scarlita is not an upgrade for any of the heroes here. And really, who would you replace? It's basically replacing Taylene. You don't want to replace Lily May, Fresto, Tassi, or Damien. You could replace Tassi, I guess, and keep the Taylene. It could be something to consider. Maybe we can try one of that. Shakira is overall also a pretty good hero for regular arena. I was thinking maybe there's some way to make Shakira work, but again, he's going to be interrupted by the enemy Lily May no matter what, because he has a lower like threshold to casting his ultimate. So yeah, I mean, I want to try now doing some different offense strategies. I'm going to go and put this back to the defense, which the rank 2 player is running. if you want to try this. These heroes just do really well. All of these heroes are kind of beasts in the regular arena. And now let's do some attacks and try to figure out if there's any good way of actually dealing with this, or is it just that you need higher level of investment, which I'm sure there is going to be some counter to it, but I can't really figure it out. So if you guys have any ideas, you can share them as well. Okay, so I was trying Scarlita, but it wasn't actually as good. The Talene instead of Scarlita is better in the same team. But now we're going to try Sonya, like I said, and see what happens here. I'm going to try to, I guess, give the damage reduction to the Sonya because I am worried that she's going to cast her ultimate too fast. I want to try to delay her ultimate because I want the Freyasto to take the Lime interruption and then my Sonya can cast, because it's really important she casts her ultimate. If we don't get the cast off, then we're not going to gain the value of Sonya, and then it would just be better her not being in the team, pretty much. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at this and see what happens here. So Sonya's tanking a lot. Oh no. Yeah, she's actually tanking all the damage from the Lime. She's just going to die. And she's also going to be casting first because of all the damage that she tanked. That is kind of weird. Like, I would think that the enemy Lilymay would be hitting your Freyasto from this position. Like, because Freyasto is more front compared to Sonya. But I guess because Sonya walked to the right, she actually became the target. Here is kind of good. Like, my illusion Freyasto is tanking the Lilymay here, which is what I wanted to happen. And my main Freyasto is safe in the back so he can respawn. My other allies in the back are pretty safe, Tassi and Lilymay. So we might still have a chance of winning here, even though Sonya basically was she just died. She didn't do anything useful for the team. We killed the Lilymay. That is big. But the opponent, Tassi, might be killing my Lilymay too. So it will come down to like a battle of the Tassis in the end. But I think we should probably... We would probably win, but this is why Talene is so crazy, because like look at this, like the Talene comeback potential, especially once Tassi gets a good hypnotization, is kind of crazy. There's nothing really to deal with that other than now I need my Tassi to just finish off everything. But the Tassi will still have her invincibility proc, she won't be able to kill the Tassi. Talene will just be able to revive herself. Damien keeps respawning as well. I think in the end we probably are going to win this, but this is not convincing, right? So this is kind of the crazy thing about Talene plus Tassi together. They're so difficult to remove along with Damien. Like, these three heroes are not going anywhere. You can try to knock them off with Scarlita. That's kind of one of the only ways you could do anything. But that is usually, it's not really possible to do that anyway. And you keep killing the Talene, but it doesn't matter. Because she's just going to revive herself. I don't even know what's going to happen from this position. But it was basically like we were fighting a 4v5, right? Yeah, where... Are we going to lose? Or do we barely win? Because I think we're out of invincibility procs. We lose. Yeah, so we lost. So, that is going to show you how this defense can work. So, like, effectively. Because of Talene and Tassi just never actually getting removed from it. Now I'm going to show you basically the same. We'll do a mirror match. However, I want to try... different positioning. We'll have the main Freyasto off in the corner and then the illusion up front. The other thing about this defense is that Rainier cannot position swap anyone effectively either. Although I don't even think I would want to Rainier position swap any of the heroes here. But that is another like advantage kind of here. Damien is the only hero which is targetable by a Rainier position swap. Okay, we're going to try this, but we're going to have the damage reduction Freyasto in front of the Talene. And see what happens here. So, Lilymay's burst still went off onto the Talene, but now the Damien healing is going to come through. She's going to interrupt our Talene, which is not great. So that is the other thing. Lilymay from this position off to the side gets usually a lot of value off in her rainstorm ballet, targeting like a key enemy and nuking them down, unless you have like two tanks up in the front. So again, our illusion is going to be taking most of the damage here, which this leads me to believe the illusion is better to be placed in this position like we have it here, because then the main Freyasto can survive for long enough and resummon the illusion. So right now, even though people have died, no one has actually died. Other than, yeah, no one has actually died. Other than the opponent Freyasto, every other single hero is still on the field, technically. And now the Lilymay as well. The opponent Lilymay. So yeah, just with higher investment, you beat it. But is there any other solution to this? This is honestly making it seem like these heroes are just the king of regular arena. Because I do not know how would you deal with this team. Like, you could try to kill the Fresto quickly, but like if I move it off to the side here, this one seemed like it did better. The damage reduction onto Talene and then having the main Fresto more safe in this position. Lily May is in a really good position over here because basically she can hit, like, someone will have to put a tanky the hero here, otherwise pretty much over here. Otherwise, Lily May is going to hit. Like, for example, when my Fresto walks up and the Talene walks up to the side, the Lily May ends up hitting, like, the Talene hero over here. But if I had, for example, Fresto here, then she would be hitting the Fresto. But then you can, like, position swap the Talene. But again, I don't think you would want to do that. Oh, but then you also lose out on the same row for the Frestos. So this is a really interesting defense. I just want to kind of showcase it and feature it in this video. You guys can set it as your defense if you have Talene. If you don't have Talene, I think I tried Scarlita. I thought that was a good option. Otherwise, I would just basically recommend running another hero which is difficult to kill. Like, for example, something like Thorin or even Iron, for example, to try and control the enemies and stall them out more. Or even, for example, try something like Haywin. But Haywin has the issue that she can get nuked by an enemy Dionel, and then that is not a good choice, really. Replays of my losses when I tried different things. Here I tried like a Dunlingr Dionel type team. Maybe the positioning wasn't great, but just to give it an idea. So like Dunlingr Dionel. Dionel in the back with the lightning spell. And I wanted to see, are his basically arrows going to be powerful enough to break through the opponent? I didn't give him all of the buffs, like, I guess, so I didn't, like, ramp up the down as much as possible. But, like, really, when you're looking at it here, he's not killing anything. Because the problem is the whole grouped up team is down the middle. And so he's firing at them, and they're all reviving themselves, like Tassi, Talene. Lily May is off to the side, so Lily May doesn't get hit. And Lily May is really the only hero which is actually killable by Dionel in this comp, other than the Fresto. But even if the Frestos die, it doesn't really... It isn't, like, a game-winning thing. But if you could kill a Lily May with the Dionel, then that is a strategy. But if Lily May is off to the side and the whole rest of the team is grouped up in the middle, then Dionel always prioritizes the most grouped up enemies. He will not hit the Lily May off to the side, and she's safe. So that's why Lily May off to the side is pretty important, and probably why this map is actually better than, for example, the other arena map that you could be setting this team in. So anyway, guys, let me know if you have any ideas for how to deal with this defense, or maybe even any upgrades for this defense. I think it really is just about, do you want to have the illusion here, or do you want to have the main Fresto here? And it seems like the illusion is overall a little bit better. And that is pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this one. And again, I hope this was an exciting topic. But until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching. And if I figure out anything else about how to deal with this team, then I will let you guys know. But until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now.